My name is Hans Schuijff. I'm from Sweden. I'm currently a PADI course director. The reason why I came to Saudi Arabia a long time ago, 40 years ago and soon, was just curiosity. I wanted to do some exploration, change my lifestyle and explore the world before I settling down more permanently. But this seemed to be my place because I love Saudi Arabia. It's been a great place. I must say, when I came to Saudi Arabia, I've never been met with so much generosity and hospitality like I have here. Wherever I go, I'm welcome, and they can never treat you well enough. And it's almost like they don't want you to leave their home, and it's time to go home. And it's been so good, so much great food, so many different types of local drinks, the Saudi coffee, all the beautiful fragrances you can smell in the house, and it's so nice. The social life here for me is nice. I think it's very important to try to integrate in the culture you're living with. The important thing that you're trying to meet the people from the city itself, the Judawis or other people from the kingdom here. When you learn to be together with them, learn how they think and act, it gives you a full experience. So this is very nice. And apart from that, of course, the whole world is coming through here. We meet people from all the continents here. A big experience for me has been meeting people from Asia, from Africa, from all the other places, Australia, North America, of course, and many different European countries. And it's been so cool. I mean, people from different walks of life, and it's been a great experience. It's very exciting. There's a huge mountain range, the Sarawat Mountains. I've been traveling that all the way from south to north many times over. There are many fantastic villages to visit. The geology, the people living in these mountains, so interesting to visit. There's so much going on, and you need just to repeat it to be able to take it all in and really have a great time. For living in Jeddah, it is a very exciting city. I feel like the whole world is passing through Jeddah. It's very dynamic. Here you really can see the mix between old and new. I love going down to Balad, especially now during the holy month of Ramadan, and feel the atmosphere down there and the ambience. It's really super fantastic. And you really feel the culture of the country you're living in. It's very, very nice. And I wish everybody had the opportunity to come down this special time of the year to see all that. And walking around and feel all the scents from different spices, from seeing people dressed up in traditional clothes and so on. It's good. And also perhaps do a bit of shopping, go to the Gold Souk here. It's very, very exciting and a lot of things to look at. Traveling overland been really fantastic. Of course, I really enjoy going up to Al Ula or up to Hegra. That's so fantastic to see these places. When you go up to King Abdulaziz's terrace overlooking Al Ula, it's just a magic place to be. It's so cool to be up there and see what's going on. You really feel like you travel back in time. It's like a Grand Canyon in a way, and it's so colorful, it's so rich of so much history, and it's very exciting. I like to go out when I meet up with my Saudi friends and travel with them. They always play Muhammad Abdu in the car and everywhere else to go, and it's very sort of entertaining music and nice to listen to. I've also been lucky to meet some of the local famous people here, like Rassan Rafa. He plays the violin and also composer, and I've been having nice discussions with him, and he's been playing for me personally. It's been absolutely so beautiful. And also there is this young lady from Dammam, Zainab Ahmad, and she's so popular, so many millions of followers, always on Instagram. But I've been lucky to be traveling with her and here singing in person, and It's okay, it's so nice. Today started off really well. I went to Halala Marina, also known as Dream Divers, and so went in through the gate. All my good friends were sitting in there waiting for me, and we managed to catch up with our good stories and just socialize, hang out, and have some really good coffee together. So this morning we have a new guy, a visitor, come in from Europe, and so we took him into the shop this morning to help him select equipment. We select equipment is comfort and fit is everything. So a beautiful thing about not shopping online, actually here we go into a real store and try on the equipment. And I show him what to look for when you try on the gear, make sure it fits really well, especially the face mask, so important, but it has a good seal and everything else is nice. And after that we helped him also find a good pair of fins. To be able to swim underwater you need to use a flutter kick, to be able to, you can propel yourself underwater in a good way. So we had a good start in there, and the shop assistant Khalid was also so helpful with us. I think it's a good choice. Yeah.
Lovely.
All right, great color.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we went on the boat. We had a good session there, assembling the gear, getting ready. Very helpful people to assist us getting in the water, different ways, doing giant strides, sit back, roll in trays, and just to enjoy it. And it was so nice to get in the water. It's nice and cool, 25 degrees. We think it's cool here in Saudi Arabia, but the rest of the world, it's something you can only dream about, having 25 degrees temperature. This is our winter temperature. We had a really nice dive. There was actually surprisingly a lot of nice marine life down there. We saw a lot of big schools of Red Sea bannerfish, 15, 20 of those together. When you dive off the other reefs, offshore maybe see 2, 4, or 6 if you're very lucky, but here we have lots of them together. And we have the very nice stingrays down here. We had Nemo's home, clownfish we saw here, many juveniles, and many endemic species we only find in the Red Sea. Was here on our reef inside the city. It's really fantastic. When you dive, it's a bit not just a matter of jumping into water, and I think it's going to be okay. Like doing a pre-flight check as well, like the airlines do. Yeah? We have a checklist we follow, we make sure everything is working properly. We have a tank of air, we make sure it's full, make sure that all the seals from the tank is in a good place. We're putting on the BCD, which is the buoyancy stabilization jacket, so we can be neutrally buoyant underwater. We put it on in a very secure way in the tank. It's strapped on so it's not going to slip. The BCD is our best friend in the water on the surface, when we are being neutrally buoyant underwater, like you're hovering like a bird does or a helicopter. So we're not touching our fragile aquatic life. Because everything we see down there is living creatures. Corals are not rock, they're living creatures. It's hard to believe, but that's actually how it is. And so many other things we don't want to disturb. To make that one work, we also have to hook up it with a regulator. The regulator goes onto the tank, and we need to make sure it has a good fitting. We screw it on just lightly when we open the valve carefully. There's a gauge that will tell us how much air there is in the tank. So we turn on the valve, we don't look at the gauge in case the glass could shatter. And after that we see if the tank is full or not. And after that we do another check, we check the quality of the air. We smell the air, we press the second stage regulator. This shouldn't have any particular odor or taste. And after that we exhale into it, purge into it to get rid of any dust or sand might be in there. And we breathe. And as we breathe, we're looking at the needle here. Make sure it's not fluctuating. If fluctuating means we didn't open the valve properly. We should stay in a fully open position as we do that. And then we have two second stages. One is for our own breathing, a shorter hose, our primary second stage, and we have also a slightly longer one we can use to share air if somebody is in need of doing that. So we do the same check on that regulator, make sure it works as well as our primary regulator does. And then we have another hose here together on the left side. That goes into the BCD, the buoyancy compensator device, make sure it works. Air goes in, air goes out. We inflate it completely until it goes poof. You can hear the valves open up in the BCD, air goes out, and make sure everything is good and everything is sealed. And we're basically ready to dive. It's really nice. We found a lot of juvenile fish down there. We went in and had a good look at together. We were filming each other, swimming around, but enjoying ourselves too, as well with the group. We had a lot of different fish apart from the Red Sea bannerfish. Also we have the juvenile angelfish. Some of them are endemic species, only found here in the Red Sea, and there were quite a few of them in the Schuijff, which is good news. We saw also a big stingray, very, very nice. One of my favorite creatures to look at. We have octopus down there. We have little cleaner fishes like you only find in the Red Sea. 4-line cleaner wrasses. They're like electric blue color. They look just fantastic underwater. And there's so much going on. Surf corals like a zinnia, they're just sitting, pulsating, they're feeding on plankton in the water. Yeah? They're very beautiful. You can spend the whole dive just watch them doing these things and picking out goodies out of the water. It's just mesmerizing. And the time goes very fast. That's very important to check how much air you have left in the tank. We have a dive computer. We know how long we're down for. Make sure to see how much time we can stay down for as well, because there's a limit how much time we can stay down depending on the depth and the duration of the dive. So since we went with our good friends, the time went so fast, and we could stay in there much, much longer. We could easily change our tanks and jumped in again. We had a really extra cool dive. Then after the dive, of course, us divers, we're also well known for having a good appetite. So we went down to the restaurant in the marina here. We had a really, really nice lunch together, and it was very, very enjoyable. The nice thing about it today also was that overlooking the Schuijff here, and there was a nice breeze, and everything was just perfect. Being out there, the speedboat was good. It was nice to see our friends having so much fun with the jet skis. They were really speeding by us, and they were splashing us, and when they came back and they splashed us again, and this is nice Red Sea water. It feels good. And they had just a blast doing that and jumping all over. So that was nice for everybody. One of the reasons I really enjoy to dive around the world is my passion for photography and experience the fantastic wildlife we have around the oceans. It's also important to be able to show the rest of the world what we have in the seas here, what we have in doorstep Jeddah here. And so people can really appreciate what the kind of life we have, get people more interested in it. In the past I had also had many exhibitions here for schools and big events, so people have been coming and looking at our photos and our videos and been showing to them just to educate the general community. People are very surprised actually, but you don't have to go to a Great Barrier Reef in Australia to see turtles, to find a Nemo. Nemo lives here, one of his cousins. Everything is here just waiting for us. So when you have good camera equipment, you can capture the moment. When you live in Jeddah, you can dive every weekend because you don't have any seasons here. You can dive every month of the year. Other parts of the world, we have winter, summer, we have monsoons, maybe 4 or 5 months you cannot dive. Here you can dive all the time. When I started diving here, I used analog cameras. I used the old style film with 36 frames, which was a big challenge to get that right. But every week you could practice and shoot again and go to new places and try to get it right. So living here actually helps you to learn to do the things in a better way. But with new technologies we have now, with the digital wonderful cameras, we can learn to shoot much faster because we can see the result immediately in the viewfinder, and we can share it, we can enjoy it, we can correct it, we can Photoshop it even if you want to. I don't Photoshop my photos, I don't change, I don't add things or take things away. Maybe I just take some backscatter away if that needed to, yeah. But with old style film, analog film, we had 36 frames only. You could choose in one dive. We're lucky we got 1 or 2 shots you could save. And once you have done your dive, we took it into Samir Kodak here. We had to wait a whole week to get it developed and then see the results. I mean, if something was good, you try to have to remember what did you do right, and then keep on doing that. When and if I leave this country, I think I will miss my very good friends. I think my very nice friends I met here over the years, and they've been so nice to me, so helpful, and I'm so grateful to have met them here. And of course I will, the great outdoors here, I will wait all the historical locations. I love going to the desert, going to the mountains. And especially with Mr. Red Sea, I think. I've been traveling the whole coastline up and down so many times on the Saudi Arabian side as well as on the African side. I've been everywhere in Sudan, even in Yemen, in Egypt, and it's been very, very cool. And the Red Sea, a very unique environment. It has 40% endemicity, which is so nice, and you only learn that when you're spending a lot of time in here. You can see it for yourself, and you can compare it then to other oceans like Indian Ocean and the Pacific and so on, and if you're lucky to go to such fantastic places. My best memories, Saudi Arabia, well, it's a smorgasbord of awesomeness, I would say. What to say was the best experience, it's just hard to tell, there are so many. But I can say we came back from a liveaboard trip down in Alif one time. And day 6 coming back, we had one day left. 6 o'clock in the morning, somebody knocked on my door. It was the captain. So I had to go up on top deck, have a look. We had at that time 31 whale sharks surface feeding, which is a new record for here. So immediately we put on our snorkeling equipment, got in with our cameras, we swam with them, we filmed them, had a really fantastic time. That time I was filming with a really big camera. And I didn't say it at that time, but when I played it back on the TV back home, the whale shark swam into my camera and was winking at me. And it happened 2 times even. It was so cool, so cool. And after that we did a regular dive elsewhere on the reef, and we came back again in the afternoon and they were still there swimming around at the surface. So we had another fantastic time swimming with these beautiful whale sharks. These were baby whale sharks. So baby whale shark, what is that? Well, between 3, 4 and 5 meters long. So that's a baby whale shark. Yeah. So I'm very happy with the babies. And if the bigger ones coming around, this will be a next fantastic bonus. And why are they called whale shark? Because they look like a whale, they look like a shark, but in fact the biggest fish in the world, and they're very friendly, they only feed on plankton. So it's so fantastic to meet. I wish everybody had the opportunity to meet them. And right now the whale shark season starting end of March and April, so you have a chance, go down and visit Schuijff and check it out. And in Jeddah in June, maybe you might see them here on the reefs out here. You can spot them on a very calm day. You can see them surface feeding, so good luck with that. Så det här är ett speciellt meddelande till mina familj och mina vänner i Sverige. Jag har bott här en stor del av mitt liv och det har varit väldigt spännande. Som ni hör tycker jag det är svårt att snacka lite svenska så här mitt emellan. Men om ni har en chans att komma hit skulle det vara jättebra. Det är lätt att få en visa, man kan få en visa när man kommer till flygplatsen redan. Och det är bara att komma och hälsa på. Kom hit när det är vinter. Och det är det som lättast för oss att umgås. Ha det så bra. Hej då!